Your brain understands people long before you do. Every day you judge, trust, fear, and connect without realizing what's really controlling your decisions. In this video, you'll discover 15 psychological facts that will permanently change how you see people. Some of them will make you uncomfortable, and that's exactly why they work. When people are relaxed, they can pretend. But under pressure, the mask slips. Stress shuts down social filters. It reveals instincts, habits, and emotional patterns that normally stay hidden. How someone reacts when things go wrong tells you far more about them than how they act when everything is fine. The human brain is wired to follow certainty, not accuracy. A confident voice activates authority signals even when the information is wrong. That's why confident liars often sound convincing and honest people with doubt are ignored. Your brain doesn't ask, "Is this true?" It asks, "Does this sound certain?" Most people feel uncomfortable with silence. When the brain senses a social gap, it tries to fill it. That's why silence often causes people to explain more than they planned, reveal emotions, or correct themselves. Sometimes saying nothing is the most powerful psychological move. The brain listens with one goal: to respond. While someone is talking, most people are already preparing their reply, not processing meaning, not absorbing emotion. True listening is rare, and that's why it feels so powerful when someone actually does it. The brain hates uncertainty, so when information is missing, it creates a story. That story feels real, even when it's completely wrong. Assumptions feel like knowledge because they reduce discomfort. Your brain prefers a wrong answer over no answer at all. Words fade quickly. Emotions do not. The brain stores emotional experiences deeper than verbal content. That's why people forget conversations but remember the feeling for years. You are remembered by emotion, not explanation. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. The brain prefers predictable patterns, even when they cause suffering. That's why people stay in unhealthy relationships, toxic environments, or destructive routines. The brain confuses familiarity with safety. By the time you think you've made a decision, your brain already has. Neuroscience shows that choices are formed milliseconds before conscious awareness. Logic comes later, as justification. Free will feels conscious, but most decisions happen in silence. Eye contact activates dominance and trust circuits in the brain. Too little eye contact signals insecurity. Too much feels threatening. Balanced eye contact creates authority. Your brain reads eyes before it hears words. Bad news has an ending. Uncertainty does not. That's why people prefer painful truth over endless doubt. The brain needs closure to regain control. Uncertainty keeps the nervous system alert and exhausted. The brain protects the ego at all costs, so it externalizes discomfort. When someone criticizes you harshly, it often reveals what they fear in themselves. Projection feels like judgment, but it's actually defense. Brain associates kindness with vulnerability. In competitive environments, this creates a false signal of weakness. But real psychological strength comes from emotional control, not aggression. Calm kindness requires confidence. You don't see reality as it is. You see it as your ego allows. The brain edits memories, reframes mistakes, and ignores threats to preserve self-image. Objectivity feels uncomfortable because it challenges identity. Fear spreads faster than facts. The brain absorbs fear through observation, stories, and social conditioning. Most fears are inherited, not experienced. The brain learns fear long before danger appears. Understanding others is common. Understanding yourself is rare. Self-awareness requires confronting bias, ego, and emotional patterns. The brain resists this because growth feels like threat. That's why true self-awareness changes everything. If you recognized yourself in some of these facts, it means your mind is already changing. Subscribe to NeuroShock Facts if you want to understand people and yourself on a deeper psychological level.